hockey fans, and welcome to Bison TV as we bring you the highlights leg of the game between the Basingstoke Bison and the Swindon Wildcats. It should be really set up nicely for tonight, the last game of the regular season. The Wildcats coming away with a big 10-2 victory against the Manchester Phoenix last night, and they'll be looking to continue that, while the Bison went down at the hands of the MK Lightning, so hopefully they'll be turning it around and trying to find some form in time for the playoff. I'm expecting a really tight encounter here tonight. I'm not expecting there to be many goals in it. Let's get over to the highlights, shall we? Joining me in the commentary box this evening is Chris Carpenter.
Well, hopefully tonight that run will end. I mean, at the moment we understand Bracknell have broken down somewhere in Birmingham in their coach, so they might not be able to make it up for this game against Manchester. Paul West spoke earlier on with the Bracknell owner, Katie, and she's in absolute floods of tears, apparently. Bison trying to work it around then. Go on, Chris.
I say that must be an absolute curse, because if you remember last season on our way to Manchester, we also broke down when we hit Birmingham. Our bus actually caught fire. So let's hope it's not that bad. We want to see the game go ahead tonight, and we want to see the league resolved properly.
Well, exactly. Well, Cicero in behind the net at the moment, tries to find line in front. Puck still free. Kyrgios collects. He's able to get a shot off, and there's 1-0 for the Bison. Joe Cicero doing the hard work inside. Laying it off, trying to find the man on the shot in front. Didn't come off, but Mindy Kyrgios collected the rebound. Cool, composed and calm there from number 33. 17:49 to go in the first. The Bison got the early goal that they so desperately need.
Absolutely, I have been told in the past, sorry, I sound like Dave Sims, so I might try a few accents, kind of differ it up a little later on.
Well, Cassels gets a big shot off that Tommy's able to bluff her away. Now, you can't be like Simsy, can't be. You haven't mentioned Nottingham yet. Oh no, you did once, but it did. Oh, crikey. No, you're not as annoying, don't worry. Bison get the turnover shot in front, saved there by Chris Douglas. And the Wildcats may be able to break on their own now. Good play there by Raymond Danilix. Takes it into the zone, but trying to do too much. Still gets the shot off on a rebound. Forty and missed out on the opportunity there, but somehow it managed to stay out. Got his shot off in the end. And the Wildcats fans to my left are absolutely ecstatic with that one. 18 minutes and 25 to go in the second. It's one apiece on the scoreboard.
We have a game. We said Aldridge wanted his team to come out with a response. There's your response right there. Let's hope now the boys can get their heads back up. Just do what we did in the first period. They've got one. I don't think they'll get many more.
Cicerello trying to work it into the zone. Cicerello put under pressure and Thompson collects it on the far side. Thompson lays it off to Cicerello. Cicerello man at the net. Bryman just not able to get the shot off. Cicerello collects though. That's what he does best there, Cicerello. Just able to turn on a sixpence and create an opportunity. Bronnyman's got it again. Cicerello's all at the net by himself. Bison, if they could rotate this, may have an opportunity. Cicerello gets the shot off. Douglas didn't know where that one was. Joe Cicerello, first weekend back from the Bison from his injury, and that's his second goal of the weekend. Chico, it's Chico time, my dear friends. 3 minutes and 2 to go in the second. The Wildcat fans have gone slightly quiet on us, so Bison fans have gone very loud. 2-1 to the Bison. Ching to be put under pressure from wide as Krychek throwing the cross checks left, right and centre there, and Lauko's just able to rotate the puck around. Lauko, Reynolds went one way, Lauko went t'other, so the Bison have to regroup in their own zone now. Moria plays it through the neutral zone and Lauko were going on the chase, no call on the icing. So Lauko's able to put pressure on his man. Ennis comes away with the puck, gets it round in front. Wow, that's another goal for the Bison. Great persistent effort there from Andre Lauko. Skates over to the Slovakian fans in A block and celebrates with them. More importantly, it's another early goal for the Bison. 18 and 25 to go in the third. And maybe a calming third goal there. The Fox in the box with it as the Bison take a 3-1 lead. Moria with a shot then from the point, goes for the 5-hole. Douglas sees that one all the way and makes the save. And Krychek's able to skate this one out the zone then for the Wildcats. What can they do? It's a poor pass though. Straight to the stick of Kyrgios, who plays it into Moria. Moria dumps it in for Lauko to go for a chase into the corner. Persistence earlier helped out and came up with something. This time the Bison are able to break it. Moria's got it. He lays off, finds Chin. Chin tries to lay it across. It goes right across the goal mouth. Just doesn't find anyone. Mo's got it again though. That's great persistence from the Bison again. Just didn't give up on the bites of the cherry at all. And that time, it's Stevie Fever. Steve Moria with the goal for the Bison. 15 and 23 to go in the third. Bison 4-1 in front. Maybe a chance to breathe a little easier now.
It's interesting to see Ryan Aldridge there's barking the orders off the bench. He's got to be just shouting, pick it up, guys. You've got 11 minutes left. Potentially this is your season. You've got 11 minutes to find 3 goals. It's not likely. They've got the talent there to do it, but at the moment they just don't seem to have the jump.
Seems like, and having used the timeout off already as well, as Moria's able to take a rebound on his deflection, tries to find Lauko on the rush. Lauko backhand! That's a very neat finish from Andre Lauko there. We're talking about the Swindon Wildcats needing to pick their game up. You can't leave a man like the Fox in the box, skating into the slot, finishes it nicely, top shelf on the backhand. 10 minutes and 59 to go in the third. How many more could be coming up for the Bison? They're now 5-1 in front.
Steve Moria, I've got to know him a lot this season, and he's not the kind of guy who'll take shifts off. He was only telling me the other day how important it is to him to go into the playoffs strong. They're confident right now. They're convinced it doesn't matter who they get in the playoffs. They're convinced they can beat them. And, you know, why change that mindset right now?
Oh, definitely. I quite agree. You sort of hope that they do go on and pummel them, proverbially. I think the most important thing now is not to concede another goal in this game and just make sure that Diesel's set up and secured. Okay, if there's a momentary flash of brilliance from a player, then fair enough. But if it's just a continuation, as Redmond able to play it out, and that shows the confidence. Moria's able to win it. Lauko in front for the hat-trick. He gets the hat-trick indeed. The Fox in the box, once again on the backhand. Well, that shows how much the Wildcats are lacking in confidence. The D didn't step in. Moria was able to take the zone, laid it off, and it was only a matter of what was going to happen. Andre Lauko, throw your hats against fans. That's his third. Bison 6-1 in front now with 8:26 to go in the third. Season, you've got to say it's been a success. Maybe it's only going to be 5th in the league, but in terms of everything, in terms of rebuilding hockey in Basingstoke, it's been tremendous.
Do you know what? The rebuild is a process. We got together, Steve Moria and John Neville of Planet Ice. They worked together back in Blackburn and they built that club from the ground upwards. They had a plan. They invited myself and Joe as well, Joe Finn. She's doing a lot of work with the school zones. I'm doing the corporate zones. We've had a plan, we've stuck to it, and it's worked perfectly. On the ice.
Oh, Jamie Lloyd's getting a goal there! Joe Cicero did a lot of hard work, but it's persistence once again from the Bison. We're talking about the success of everything off the ice with this club. What about the success of this team on the ice at the moment? Jamie Lloyd coming up with the goal there. 4 minutes and 38 to go in the third. The Bison putting up the magnificent 7 on the board.
Expecting that result then, a big 7-1 victory for the Bison, fully deserved it has to be said, and a real way to build some form running into the playoffs. Now we don't know which day the game's going to be on at the moment, it's really pretty close about which one it's going to be, but I reckon Saturday the 3rd of April the Basingstoke Bison will be welcoming the Guildford Flames to the Basingstoke Arena. It will be a 6:30 face-off if it's on the Saturday. If it's not, it will be Sunday the 4th of April and a 5:30 face-off here for the home leg. That's all I can really tell you. I'm expecting it to be Guildford, but check the Bison website throughout the week to make sure. I'm having to film this before we know what's happening in the game between the Phoenix and the Bees. Anyway, this has been a Bolt Action Media production for the Basingstoke Bison in association with Ice Media Productions. But from all of us here, until next week and the playoffs, good night.